uglies, and welcome back
to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion, I'm Auntie Boulay.
No. That is a good single Boulay brother.
Why, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are so sorry that we have been away. We went to DragCon New York.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to talk about it here because there's a whole Details with Dita Ritz episode about our DragCon experience with all of our interviews and stuff. So if you want to know more about that, go check that out. We are strictly here to do Dragula.
Period.
Episodes 2 and
3.
My uglies. Oh, I'm glad to see that you survived for another week.
We're just gonna dive right in because we don't want this to be super duper long. And Jimmy Pink has already released like 40 episodes about these 2 episodes, so we are way behind. So let's just go. And she has a thyroid problem.
And she has a thyroid problem. It's been a week.
Also, just as a thing, we used our IMHO fabric at New York DragCon, so we don't currently have it. It smells of New York. We have to get it cleaned. It smells of people paying too much for rent, rats with pizza. We don't have time for that. Chicago's a very clean place.
Sure. New York City.
New York City.
Trash bags on the street.
New York City, baby. So we have added screen because it's Dragula. We're gonna do scary backgrounds.
Okay.
Are you ready for the first one?
Let's do it. Ready?
How go
about
to the
this
next
one? Okay, well, how about a little bit of that? I hate it.
Okay. Let's go to the scariest one of all.
Okay, and
ooh, this
Jesus.
somehow feels like home.
This is nice.
Feels like home.
Let's keep this one.
Let's do this. We start the episode with the Boulay brothers. They have skits because people who host drag shows feel like that's how it should start. And
you call them skits?
they're recreating famous scenes from horror films.
Yes.
I don't watch horror films because of Christianity. But this one was them in a bathtub.
This one was Pretty Woman.
Oh
This one
yeah,
was Pretty
no kissing
Woman.
on the mouth. It was cute.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
I'm
watch a man
liking
bleed.
the intros.
I'll watch a man bleed out for a moment.
How do you think they cut the neck open? Like,
A knife.
What do you think
His artery. They go back to the long table, and they're like, who do you think went home? Everyone thought it was gonna be Maxie because she thought cardboard was a costume.
Because as soon as she walked in, everyone was like, oh no.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Because, and I agree, we met Valencia this weekend,
We did.
and we interviewed her, go to details, and we were very honest that we thought we were shocked that she went home as well. I mean, until she refused to throw herself from a plane.
Mm-hmm.
But
A very intense challenge from the start.
yes, and then the first episode where I defended Hollow's strong stance on the word fish. Yeah, the way that they were so passionate. I defended that. Yeah, but then this episode they became very passionate about the meat industry, which was not at all like had anything to do with them, and they were like really defending Valencia. And I was like, okay, is this gonna be a trend? Is Hollow always going to be this passionate while sitting at a table? It had the passion of that kid in your high school who ran through the hallway with their backpack on. Like, this
Big, like, it's hitting all the way back here. You're like, what? How many? You got the whole Harry Potter series back there.
You don't know what it's like to have witchcraft. The meat industry is evil.
Welcome back, uglies. Put your backpacks down.
So then they get their challenge is
Burlesque.
Vampire Burlesque.
Vampire
Yes,
Burlesque,
of course. With, of course, fans from our favorite company, Dirt Squirrel, which we have talked about on our recap, our Drag Race recap.
We have.
Again, I would love to sit down with Mr. Dirt Squirrel and find out how he came up with that name.
The correlation between it all.
Yes, Dirt Squirrel. Oh, the best part. So then we moved to, I think, probably our favorite part of every Dragula episode.
The drama?
No, they pretend to design their outfits.
Oh, yes.
I love.
You know, some of them are invested.
They're really designing those outfits.
They are. are.
So that was exciting.
It's cool that they went up to Landon, and Landon was giving a little tutorial on how they make their facial hair. So Landon is invested.
Do you think that they told them, like, bring all of your outfit but leave one element undone so you can do it on camera?
That's what it is. And for some of them, they're like, well, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to show what I brought.
So Hollow did have a good quote that I think we should all share. It said, burlesque is just believing that you're the sexiest, I think she said motherfucker, I don't remember, alive. What a great way to think about burlesque. Because it is a very empowering... Do you feel like you're the sexiest motherfucker alive?
When I do burlesque?
No, just in general. Do you live your life with that feeling?
That I'm the sexiest person alive?
Motherfucker.
No, I don't. I feel attractive. I don't think I'm the sexiest person alive.
Oh, okay. So I do, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I Photoshop my face onto every People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive edition. But I do it while blackout drunk and on Ambien. So when I wake up the next day, I think it's real. Ava Styles, Eva Destruction.
I
know, Ava Styles.
You mix them up all the time.
I know. Well, they're just.
She did hit me up. She said, "If you need another opinion, you let me know."
She did?
Yes.
Oh, we should have her.
So we should have her on.
Yeah. Eva Destruction spent $1,300 on her look from the first episode. Dahlia Black, who won, spent $50. Do we believe that? That wig alone must have cost $50, even if she styled it herself. I wonder if she means $50 in new material, stuff that she didn't already own.
Probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you spend $1,300 on an outfit? I mean, clearly not.
I don't have $1,300 for an outfit. No. She's been in the game for quite some time. She has a lot of experience on her. I was confused as to how she could afford such a thing, but she also has such a huge career, so.
True. She deserves it. She deserves expensive things.
She does.
When I was in New York City, I don't know if you heard that I was in New York City, I went to Forever 21 in Times Square. That's my fashion mecca. Truly, it's a nightmare of a place, but it was 70% off all their sale items. Girl, I got six dresses. $30. And that includes tax and gratuity.
6 dresses?
I tipped my Forever 21 people.
I want to know what these dresses look like. If you got 6 of them.
Okay, I didn't say I got 6 good dresses. So then my favorite part of the entire episode.
Hello, uglies. Welcome back. I'm proud to see that you survived another week. Gucci good, baby. Hi, ugly. Gucci girl. I like that wig. Ugly.
There's a hole under my titty. Then we get into dumb drama where Madeline's mad that Yovska makes comments under her breath. Dahlia's mad that Maxie makes comments under her breath.
You know what it is? It's the clash of the generations. The X and the Y and the Z, they disagree.
Well, wait. Madeline's the only older one. Yovska, Dahlia, and Maxie are all
everyone has
12.
a problem with Yovska, and they have a problem with Dahlia.
But I thought everything that Yovska was saying was, like, kind of funny and silly and harmless. Did you not? Yeah, it was
they
silly,
did.
like,
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was silly, like, harmless stuff. Dahlia's just always like, don't talk about me behind my back, blah, 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 which we'll get into in the next episode because it all kind of blew up in her beautiful dumb face. And then the other thing I love that is a tradition on the show, please report to the stage when no one's ready.
When no one's ready. They all go, oh my god, not again, I can't believe it. Oh.
What do they do?
Oh my god, again, I can't believe it.
Oh my god, I can't, oh no, oh jeez, oh god, oh god, oh god.
The Minnesota mom.
Minnesota mom.
Oh god, I don't even have my fangs in. How am I gonna?
No, just a bunch of Minnesota moms come in and they've got their like Chico's bags over their shoulders. So like, oh god, get ready, girls. Oh god. Let's go to the look. So the Belay brothers had on those horns with the like fringe. Looked amazing. Yeah. Because that can look cheap, but they had everything was stoned, and the fabric, if you looked close, was like this kind of baroque, black on black style. It was beautiful.
They're looking great. They've been looking great this season.
They've been looking great. The judges, which I might need to bring Alexis in for. First, we'll start with Amanda Lepore.
A legend.
Legend,
icon,
girl. Stunning beauty, obsessed. But then my favorite and Alexis's favorite was Bonnie Aarons. She is on, she sounds like a bad Cher impersonator. Alexis, will you come in here and please do your best Bonnie Aarons impression?
Yeah. And this week we have for our judge, special guest Bonnie Aaron.
Hi, it's so happy to be here. I'm so excited to see you girls, you ladies and gentlemen. You look amazing. Where the fuck is the evil in this?
Thanks, Bonnie.
Thank you.
And let's go to the floor show.
Floor show. All right, we're just gonna go in alphabetical order from last name, starting with Dahlia Black.
She started with like that big white kind of robe thing on and then disrobed into red. She looked beautiful.
Itty bitty little face on that one.
Yeah, I will say for this to be such a big challenge on their performance, like their overall burlesque performance, we didn't really get to see it, you know, because they like to do that cutting edge editing. Boom, 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 boom. When they were commenting on performances, I really couldn't tell.
I'd rather see the name and then like maybe 2 angles of their performance or something.
Correct.
You know?
Absolutely.
That would be a lot easier to keep track of. Next up, Eva Destruction.
So Eva looked gorgeous as always, but she said that her performance wasn't good, that she was happy to be safe, but we didn't really get to see her performance.
I wish I would have. I wish I knew what she was talking about.
Yeah. What did you think?
I thought she looked lovely. Very golden dragons on a red costume. It's very Eastern.
Yeah.
More Eastern than it is vampiric.
Yes.
For me.
But but she's Eva Destruction.
She's Eva Destruction. You gotta give it to her. She probably performed beautifully and is very critical of herself because she has that winner's attitude
and
of
she's
like
so sweet and so kind, and I can't say enough about her.
I'm rooting for her. She's got my pick.
I mean, I think it's all known that I think, rooting for her, and then I'll tell you the other person when they come up.
Okay.
Hollow Eve.
Hollow Eve looked amazing.
Amazing.
Had real dead insects and animals on their body.
So we'll get further into her nastiness because that is something that they end up talking about on the next episode. I don't love the dead bugs thing. I think I've said from the start that, you know, I like cute. I like putting Barbies in my body, but their outfit, their makeup,
the outfit and makeup,
the performance,
the
with
level
the bugs,
of taste,
even taste. You can't argue that.
The talent is undeniable.
No, their taste level, it was stunning.
But bugs.
Do you remember when A Bug's Life came out, and so then DreamWorks was like, let's do Ants?
Oh, afterwards?
Yeah.
Like the movie? Didn't watch Ants.
I liked Ants better than I liked A Bug's Life.
Who was it? Are you kidding me?
I know.
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen's not in A Bug's Life.
Tim Allen's in A Bug's Life.
Toy Story.
That's Toy Story.
Oh wait, no, he plays the grasshopper.
That's too much Tim Allen.
I don't think so.
Give Ants a chance.
Oh.
Ants with a Z, not Ants with an S, because Ants with a Z goes nuts.
My titties came out. Okay. Oh, yeah. Land Insider.
Okay, so of course we're rooting for Eva Destruction.
Sure.
Very close behind.
Sure.
I love Land Insider so much.
Me too.
Don't you love Land Insider?
Yes. They're just so aware of everything.
And so... Maybe I'm just horny. So sexy.
So horny.
So sexy.
So horny.
He is so sexy, both in and
They
out
believe
of drag.
they're the sexiest motherfucker in the world.
And I agree. Wasn't that so good?
They went for a Mexican vampire.
The Mexican vampire with the like fuck your wall, drinking the blood.
Fan with a trumpet, so they thought everything through.
With the confetti to come out.
You know what?
Dirt Squirrel was like, all right. All 3 people that worked there went, huh.
You know what? I don't speak for anyone. And I don't speak for anything but myself. But I bet because they have to be subjected to the standards of drag through a male gaze, they do everything a whole nother level above what we...
They have to. Unfortunately, they have to.
They have to.
And do you know what?
You know what?
He is doing that.
He's doing a lot of that.
It's every week. Stellar. The level,
Let it out.
I just love him.
I love him.
I think he can do no wrong. I think he could do no wrong.
Louisiana Purchase.
She decided to do a delicate pink vampiress. The wig was stunning.
Beautiful. Pink.
You know what?
I
didn't see the performance. I think the judges fell in love with her performance, and we didn't get to see the performance. So just not from seeing the performance wasn't like it didn't blow me away in any way.
And she performs burlesque.
Right.
So
the judges,
I wish we would have seen it.
She was in the top 3 because the judges loved her performance so much. But I didn't see that, so I'm only going by. Did you just pick?
I pulled a little string off my shorts. I'm wearing shorts.
She's wearing denim shorts because you know what? She's what?
A man.
Affordable.
Oh. Okay. Madeline Hatter didn't have a fan.
No, completely didn't
Forgot
have a fan. We just went through that entire scene where you pretended to make a fan and you didn't bring it.
No, you couldn't bring a fan.
You couldn't bring a fan.
You couldn't just hold it. You said, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a white fan with the red drip, and it's gonna be dripping.
But overall, they seemed to really enjoy her, so it was a shame that she forgot the fan. It was her downfall.
But her wig, that was a cute wig, huh?
But it's like going on, a cooking show, and they're like, all right, you're gonna make this, but you have to include meringue on top of it. And then she makes this pie, and she serves it to Mary Berry, and Mary Berry's like, what is this? There's no meringue on this boy.
What about the biscuits?
Not my biscuit.
Oh no, my biscuit. Oh,
Okay,
please.
Okay, Maxi Glamour.
Maxi Glamour is a burlesque performer. So it was another thing of like, was their performance great?
Neo-burlesque, they said.
Yeah.
They said, well, I do a new wave of burlesque.
Yeah. So was her performance great? Apparently it was. She was safe.
Sure.
So it was fine.
She was painted blue like a little elf.
Yeah.
St. Lucia, Hold Up Love.
So this is it. So this is she was supposed to be kind of a New Orleans type voodoo thing.
I don't see it.
I don't either, but bravely, we did meet her at DragCon. She wore that outfit.
Is this your first day here? Were you here yesterday?
You wore the outfit that got you eliminated. All right, tell us. How does it feel putting on the biggest disappointment of your life again?
I don't know about the black all over. I don't know about that.
Oh, I loved that.
Oh, you did?
And it was kind of shimmery too.
Oh, okay.
I thought overall it was a really interesting look. I just don't think it gave enough.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed what she was going for.
And I
thought it was a smart.
Really enjoy her as a queen, period. Like,
Same.
her feed.
She's stunning.
Yes.
And in person, even more stunning. I mean, truly, she's stunning.
Yeah, we were looking at her head to toe, like, wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
The wig, the hair, Priscilla Chambers.
I thought she looked great.
Yeah.
I like the fangs above her pussy. The little leather bra. Yeah, I love the fangs on her pussy.
Okay. Yovska.
I loved it. I didn't get vampire. I agree.
I agreed with what they were saying. I got more Satan.
Did you like the weird shape of her titties and her butt though, or was that too much?
I think one of them should have just been like weird. I think if
one of the boobs and one of the buttocks, or
yes, it should have been right and left.
I loved it. It was very Rocco's Modern Life, like Ren and Stimpy. I loved it. I didn't get vampire, and I 100%. And she says that she struggled on the reveals.
Feel that.
So I get that.
Yes, she was struggling to perform, and that was all of the looks.
Our tops were Land Insider, Hollow Eve, Louisiana. It was very clearly Landon and Hollow were the top two. So to have two AFAB people be in the top, so exciting.
So great.
Drag King, AFAB performer, like so exciting. Landon won.
Yes.
And to be quite honest, huge Landon fan, but I wasn't sure because I thought Hollow was stellar. Hollow's performance and Hollow's look was at a whole other level. I thought they both killed it.
The difference of a hair.
Difference of a hair, truly.
Yeah.
Difference of a maggot. I can say that. I've eaten a maggot. And then bottom was St. Lucia, Yovska, and Madeline because she forgot the fan. We knew she wasn't really in the bottom. Up for Extermination is St. Lucia and Yovska. And what do they have to do?
And they have to eat some nasty, uncooked meat.
Like cow intestines, they have to drink. The blood was what killed
The
me.
blood.
Drinking the blood. Did you watch
Is
it?
that
Or did you
safe?
fast forward?
I watched it.
I did not. Tell me, what did I miss?
Well, they're just trying to stomach down these organs, and the only chaser they have is blood. And whenever they go to the chaser, because they can't take it too much, they're like, it's a lot to
But do they
watch."
both get it down?
They both do get it down.
So isn't that awful? They both get it down, and then St. Lucia still has to leave.
yeah.
Were you surprised that it was her?
I thought it was not going to be her because
I thought it for sure was going to be her.
I thought the challenge was to act like it's not bothering you at all, and she was doing a pretty good job at that.
I don't think the Extermination has any say on who's going to go home or not.
Fair enough.
I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Valencia because she didn't do it. But I truly
So
feel
they
like
just
they
put them
already
through torture.
Yeah, I feel like they already have them picked.
Huh. Would you?
Eat that? No. I mean, again, let's just be clear. I would have been gone first day, eating spiders. I would have pieced out so hard.
What's the most putrid and disgusting thing you've ever eaten?
Chick-fil-A. What's the most putrid thing you've ever eaten?
You know what? It used to be really hard for me to stomach, but pork blood.
Why would you have pork blood?
It's a part of Southeast Asian cuisine.
Is
It's
it?
in a lot of soups, yeah.
Okay.
Like chunks of solid pork blood.
Like a bouillon cube?
Like a bouillon cube.
Fabulous.
But it's kind of jello-y.
Gross.
But yeah, pork's blood and intestines too.
I'm glad you
And like the inside of a cow's stomach.
Stop. I mean, I'm from the South. Cow tongue is not like a new thing.
You had like alligator too. Like some people think that's crazy.
You know what I love? Turtle.
You don't eat turtle, do you?
Turtle soup. It tastes like chili.
You do not eat turtle soup.
I have. I live next door to a McDonald's. All I do is eat turtle.
Hello. I don't know what's in that meat, but I know it starts out gray and ends up brown. How does that happen?
Okay,
Okay,
Uglies.
so that was
Okay, Uglies.
So that was the end of episode 2.
Yes.
Let's move on to episode 3. So we open with the weirdest house party I've ever seen. Just the weirdest. It looks so lame. Is it a house party you would want to go to?
No.
No. What movie do you think that was recreating?
I'm gonna say Pretty Woman again. Final answer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Remember that house party right after she slits his throat and takes a bath in his blood?
That's
It's so
exactly the same
it's such a long house party. And then the Boulet brothers have the flattest wigs I've ever seen them in.
Hey.
At the beginning of that, I was deeply
They've been
disturbed
serving
by that.
headpieces. You
They
give them a
haven't
break.
exactly. Maybe their heads were tired, so they needed flat wigs to really take a moment.
Well, I sure hope so.
So that was that.
So that was a cute opening scene. They're having budget now, so they're gonna like do whatever they want.
Then we go to the long room. Priscilla's mad at St. Lucia, or no, she's mad that Maxie wasn't in the bottom 2 and that St. Lucia went home because Priscilla wants to fuck St. Lucia.
Absolutely.
Which again, seeing St. Lucia in person, I understand.
Understandable.
Understandable.
Very attractive.
Understandable.
Very beautiful inside.
So they find out they're doing a rock star challenge.
You listen to rock music?
Yeah, I do.
Who's your favorite?
Oh my gosh. Well, you have to start at Ricky and the Flash.
Okay.
So good. Their first and only album. You can find it in the soundtrack section. Who's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite rock band? I would have to say Shania Twain. I have a very limited reference when it comes to rock music.
I think Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff rocks out. I like Christian rock. Let me tell you. He came from heaven to earth to show the way, from the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky, Lord, I lift your name on high. Oh my God!
Being Christian is fun.
Being Christian is fun.
It's fun.
Until it makes you hate yourself.
That's funny.
Is that funny?
That's funny. I would have laughed the whole time. I'd be like, y'all are stupid.
Oh no!
my God.
I got even. Oh no!
Oh, get stupid because y'all
That's our death story of episode 3, the death of Jesus.
The death of Jesus. Nailed on a cross.
Nailed on a cross.
Oh my
Do you know how
God.
hard that would be?
That must have
And
been
you know,
mahogany
everyone
because
says
that
it's-
held up a body. The wood must have been good.
Not mahogany.
What do you think? It's oak? Oh, probably oak. Well, how much was he? Like 85 pounds? He was like 5'2". Jesus was a short man.
You know that he was crucified not through his hand, but like through the wrist. Here, let's try it. Get the nail.
Ew.
No.
So then Dahlia makes a big deal about people talking behind her back, and she does the whole like, talk to my face, I don't play that game. And I'm like, you're 22, you play that game. But then they have to go into rock teams for some reason. I think they just want to make the episode longer. So they don't tell us how they came to this determination, but Eva and Madeline are the team captains. I wish we had seen some sort of challenge, you know, like very drag racy, I know, but like, I hate that they were just like, all right, we've already picked the teams. I wanted to like see some drama.
Yeah, I think them picking the teams though kind of sets up what they want for the what the outcome of this
yeah,
season,
no,
you know what
I mean, yeah, I get it
But for
from like a
sure.
TV perspective, but like from a person watching it. Eva's team, she named Slags, which is sluts in the UK.
Oh.
Have you ever been a slut in the UK?
Never have I ever. Have you?
I've been to the UK, but it was before the towers fell.
Which ones?
It's Eva, Dahlia, Maxie, and Priscilla.
Okay, so you already won.
So they make, well, yeah, but they make a big deal. Maxie wants to be blue-faced and no padding, and so they're like, you have to wear padding.
You have to be effeminate.
I did think that was, what did you think about that?
That was kind of a weird thing to suggest to
Agreed.
someone. Especially Eva Destruction, when later on in the challenge she didn't effeminize herself.
Yeah, agreed.
Feminized.
So then the next team, which they call themselves Coven, was Madeline, Hollow, Landon, Yovska, and Louisiana. Which honestly seemed like a very strong team to start. So they rehearse. Hollow says that Dahlia was talking about her being filthy. Madeline was also saying Dahlia was talking about her. Dahlia, of course, overhears it. Very dramatic.
Very dramatic. Dahlia was upset with Hollow about like filth.
Yeah, her dirty tampons.
Dirty tampons.
She kept her tampons and roaches in their freezer.
Yes, bodily fluids in the freezer.
And that's why Dolly was upset. So, what do you think about that?
I think that's an understandable perspective.
I admit that I am not a filth person. I don't like
Sure.
I don't like that. And so maybe I'm not the right person to be talking about this, but I understand where Dolly was coming from. And, you know, she's like, well, you need to say it to my face. And Dolly's like, well, I didn't feel comfortable talking about your tampons to your face. I know that the whole thing was like, well, but you're making everyone else say it to your face, so why wouldn't you want the same? So I get the hypocritical part, but I'm also like, I don't know, I was raised in the South. Like, you talk about people behind their backs.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah, look, people have been talking shit since the beginning of time. If you want to deny, oh, I don't talk shit, I don't get messy, you're a liar. Because if you go to Antarctica
and
into the
don't
caves...
tell me, I don't want to hear it to my face.
Mm-hmm.
If you have something nasty to say, put it on Reddit where it belongs. Don't at me.
Another thing, we don't have to be friends. You don't have to be friends with everyone. I just learned this. You don't have to be friends with everyone.
Well, that's why we're not friends.
Well, that's why... Huh?
Oh, that makes me really sad to hear. You're exterminating.
Oh, ugly. Oh, ugly.
No, that's ugly inside and out.
The main thing about Dolly's argument that bothered me was that she said irregardless.
I don't give a shit irregardless.
Irregardless, I don't know. I didn't care enough to be too invested. Okay, so then we get back to back my favorite scenes. The fake, I'm gonna design my outfit for tonight.
Yes.
And
yes,
we get the fake, hey, come to the stage, ugly piece
Here we go.
of shit. Yeah. So the Blade Brothers came out. They were in that red kind of plasticky latex bodysuits with the fangs.
Mm-hmm. Structured, sharp shoulders, great silhouettes.
Loved.
Adorable.
They are looking
They look
so
amazing.
good.
Amazing.
They look amazing. Then we are introduced to the judges. Up first, we have Peaches Christ, whose shows I desperately hope to be in one day.
Mm-hmm.
I think once I gain national fame, she'll be like, do you want to come and like sing in my show? And I'll say, okay, fine. Henry Rollins. Had such a huge crush on him when I was a young child. Because he was muscular, he was tatted, he has that dimple in his chin, and he also is a damaged person. And I am immediately, I say, oh, are you gonna self-destruct and then take me with you?
You gotta pay extra for baggage.
Not with him. He's
Not with
Southwest.
him. Oh.
He's Southwest. It's all baggage free. Baggage included.
Baggage included.
Let's go through the looks.
Okay.
Because that was before the performances.
And let's start with Hollow Eve. Hollow Eve had I loved it. Had the prosthetic eye thing that made their face like really angular and wide. It was just all spiky cosplay,
over the top. It reminded me very much of Cat Sass in the whole like, you know how Cat will do these kind of grand, and then their neck can't move that much. It just kind of reminded me of that. That's not a read, I promise.
The series Hellboy, if you're familiar with Hellboy, a lot of the design inspirations.
Who's not? Because it's got boys, it's got hell, it's got everything we love.
A great look.
Great look.
Okay, Louisiana Purchase.
Louisiana Purchase, which Peaches Christ said what I couldn't put into words. Louisiana Purchase does good, bad drag.
Yeah.
Because her drag is not good, but it's good, bad drag.
So
I don't think
so
Louisiana...
bad it's good.
Correct. I don't think Louisiana... Or it's like a polished version of like starter drag. I don't think that's what Louisiana's going for.
But now she hates herself.
But it has been delivered, and it's been identified, and it's identified in the best possible way.
Peaches.
It's identified in the best possible way.
Peaches was trying to be really nice too.
I don't think she was trying to be really nice, but I do feel like she's being honest in the nicest way she could, and I agree with her.
She should have just said, "Look, I get it."
Yovska with the blue and the green.
Now, was that very rock and roll?
I loved that the mouth matched the shoes. But was it rock and roll?
Nar.
It was a different kind of rock and roll.
Nar.
Maybe a Ziggy Stardust? So
if it was a Ziggy Stardust, it should have been more Ziggy Stardust then. It should have had orange hair. It should have had purple spikes and like all the colors that you expect out of Ziggy Stardust. I think she just missed like the color story. She should have been like black and red. I'm so
obsessed with Yovska, and I get that you get this thing is like, hey, you need to bring this stuff, and they're trying to go for their own look and they want to really put a spin on it. But you do kind of have to stop and think, all right, but is everyone else going to be doing something and I'm going to stick out in a bad way? And I don't think they thought that through.
Okay, Eva Destruction.
Eva Destruction, chest hair, her name on her jacket. Need we say more?
Hot. Painted.
Oh,
away.
Hot in my biscuit.
We've got Maxi Glamour giving horns and skin.
Yeah, I think they were going for like a glammy. I don't know. I don't know a lot. Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
I don't know a lot about rock.
Okay. What about roll?
Oh, all the time. Every Sunday at Queen.
Rock and roll.
They're fine.
They're fine. They're great.
They're good.
Land Insider. Perfect. A little dirty.
Caught dirty. Looked like a Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, very.
With a guitar on fire.
That spins. Goes a production.
Again, Land Insider can do no wrong.
That's amazing. Dahlia Black, looking like a little character from World of Warcraft.
I wouldn't know that. I'm not a nerd. But is that good for you?
That's good.
Okay.
That's very good. Cosplay's very good.
All I know is Fortnite.
Do ya? Madeline Hatter.
Very underwhelming.
The Fringe, I don't think.
Very underwhelming. She had a bodysuit on that everyone has had at some point in their life.
You know, she's trying to give spook.
She spooked a little. I mean, she's beautiful, but...
Undeniable.
I'm okay.
Compared to the other looks, not enough. Priscilla Chambers
always looks a little white trash to me, which I think she's leaning into, so I don't think that's mean to say. So I think doing like a rock challenge, she looked like a piece of shit rocker. She looked like Leonard Skinner. I thought that wig, when she showed it in the long table room, I thought it was gonna look like shit on. It looked a lot better on the runway.
She looked like ZZ Top if they were gay. Always.
And they had a razor. They shaved a little.
And they cut them out. Well, that was it.
That was good.
That was the look.
Was that really everybody?
That was everybody. We sped through that, and that's what we should have been doing.
All right, so then we go to the performances. Madeline ends up pulling the needles out of Hollow's face early. Hollow doesn't know what's happening. Hollow freaks out and walks off stage. That's the biggest drama of all of it.
Has a big diva moment. It isn't anything personal, just threw them off.
Can I tell you, every time someone pulls a nail out of my face and I'm not ready, same reaction.
The show must stop.
Madeline pulled it too early. And then Hollow had this giant reaction. I think they both deserve to be in the bottom. They fucked up pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you lick someone's blood as it came out of their face?
When they said that, I was like, I will not lick your blood. I don't know where you've
Hepatitis?
been.
No.
I don't know what your type is.
My liver goes through enough. Oh, your type. Are you talking about blood types?
Yeah. I'm not O.
I don't know my blood type because I'm not allowed to give blood because of anal sex.
Oh. Well, there's a lot of ladies or a lot of hetero people that have anal sex that can donate blood.
Tell that to the government. They don't know that
Really?
yet. They don't know that yet.
If you put it in the butt, you can't give it up.
If you put it in the butt, you must acquit.
You must acquit.
You must acquit. You put it in the butt, you must acquit.
Quite ugly.
So clearly Slag won because they didn't pull needles out of their face and run off stage. But most importantly, Eva won.
Eva! She was set up to win.
Love her.
It's a performance challenge and they
She
gave her the
kind of
lead,
was.
so-
She kind of was, but she still deserves it. Of course, the Coven was in the bottom. They did a three-way bottom, which was Yovska, Hollow, and Madeline.
A three-way bottom.
Well, we've all been there.
Baby.
We've all
been like, look, someone's got to do something.
You were there in New York.
It was, what's it, three-way? I felt like there were 6 hands on me.
Okay, so they had to get tattoos. Now here's my issue with the tattoo challenge, is it's not just the pain. It's not like they're like, we're gonna shove needles in you.
No, ma'am.
It's like, you have to live the rest of your life with a tattoo that someone on a Amazon Prime reality show has chosen for you. Because they made a joke on the episode, everything that we design, or the second episode, everything we design is not meant to hurt you permanently.
Baby.
If I had to turn around
Well.
and look at a tramp stamp that Madeline Hatter chose for me, I'd be hurt permanently.
That's perspective. I would have loved it.
No!
Look at me.
You don't have any tattoos.
I don't, but like, I would be proud to.
I'm 35. I want to be buried in a
Look,
Jewish cemetery.
if
I'm
I
not
was
Jewish,
35
but they're cleaner.
If I were 35 and I had a tramp stamp, I'd be like, oh, that was the time that me and my friends, we got together. Oh, it was such a lifetime. We were living. We had a good time. No. We had a great time.
I'm happy that people like you exist in the world because Amazon Prime needs more content, but I could not do it.
They might see it as, well, I'm part of an empire now, and this is a way to permanently market on me because getting on the show is changing their lives.
Have you thought about getting a tattoo?
Yeah.
Like what?
I would get this dancer called Apsara. She's a Southeast Asia. She's a Cambodian dancer. She serves the role of court. I'm Cambodian.
That makes sense.
She symbolizes everything that's beautiful and graceful, and she symbolizes hope for Cambodia.
Oh.
So I would get her on my arm.
You get on her arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet.
Yeah. What would you get? If you would get anything?
So I would get. This is the gayest thing in the world. I know. I would either get Judy Garland's signature or the silhouette of a promotional shot of her from A Star Is Born where she's going like this.
I think that'd be cute.
And I would get it on my wrist.
Okay, it'd be a little thing.
I would get Judy Garland across my wrist or like an itty bitty silhouette of her. She's like the most constant in my life. You know what I mean?
Were you insulted when Alexis Michelle was Judy Garland at Dragula?
Let me tell you, I did not expect Judy Garland to be that large in person.
Oh.
Not weight, I mean height. Judy
Like
Garland
towering.
was 4'11".
Excuse me.
This was like a 6'3" Judy Garland.
A
I was like,
6'3" Judy Garland. Somewhere over the rainbow. Way up high. Be nice.
Home Improvement. You started it. After the tattoos, Yovska went home.
Yeah.
Yovska got a tramp stamp and went home.
Yeah.
That's
and the
rough.
arm of a guitar in her skull.
In her skull. Well, that I loved. I would not get a tattoo for Dragula, but I would get a guitar implanted in my brain. I'm not crazy.
You're due for a lobotomy.
Yeah.
Boots.
All right, before we go, we do want to have our usual intern minutiae. So we are welcoming back our resident Bonnie Aarons, of course.
Hello, uglies.
Alexis P.
Our
Bevels.
intern minute with Alexis P. Bevels. Come on
Alexis,
in,
come tell us your opinion.
Alexis.
Hi,
Hi, it's me, Alexis. I'm the intern. Here's my minute. Okay, so Chan said earlier about how did they do that with the thing. I think what it is a Ziploc bag with corn syrup, flavored corn syrup, and then latex over it, and then you just cut that open and it comes out. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
I looked up the meaning on Urban Dictionary of a dirt squirrel. Now, a dirt squirrel is a guy who wears loose tank tops with either beer advertisement or NASCAR on it, someone who might put Kool-Aid in a baby bottle, a person who doesn't flush the toilet and does not wash their hands in a public restroom, or a two-legged female that scavenges for nut and often displays moral inconsistencies. On episode 2, Eva's wig reveal, she had like these Dragula bumps and then she took it off and then she was like very Lucius Malfoy. I loved it. The extermination with blood, okay, that I just kind of wanted more of a performance, right? They both were just kind of like shoving it in their mouths and then like face down into the thing.
Would you have performed that?
I would have been like, I can do this. This is really good. You know what I mean?
Prove it.
Oh, pork's blood and stomach and intestines. They do that Jello thing on. Have you ever watched James Corden Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts? I watch it on YouTube all the time. He like has a table with all these things that you can eat, like bugs and that, and like weird things like yogurt with ants on top. You have to answer this question honestly, or you have to eat what's in front of you. He always asks about the man's how big the man's penis is that's sitting across from him.
Debbie Fox hosting?
Okay, so I'm watching Love Island UK, and if you've never watched it, it is so informational about UK slang. Slag is like slutty. Crack on is like, I want to crack on with you, like I want to get with you. In it, they just say after sentences like, I watched Dragula season 3 in it, and then a lad means like a bro here, I think, is what a lad means. Anyway.
Or Aladdin? Starring Will Smith?
No, this is just my opinion, my homosexual opinion. Hollow freaking out was maybe like, she could have gone through with it, but I think the bigger fault was Madeline doing it too early. Because it's like dealing with that and not doing the fan, which was a part of the episode 2. Seems like Madeline just wants to do whatever she wants and doesn't care about the consequences. So that's my homosexual opinion. Alright, that's my intern minute. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Oh my god. Alexis, go sit down.
Sorry.
I'm just snapping.
How does a woman in
background.
flip-flops make so much noise?
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. We will be back next week
Yes.
with more Dragula bullshit. So we'll see you next week.
Bye, uglies. We'll see you next week.
Dragula.
Horror.